Hello, Ripples Girls. Welcome to Your Guitar. This is Wednesday, Wish Wednesday. You wish for songs, I have them here for you guys. So this time we have you, Nicholas Moy. You wish for Riles. I'm gonna go with the English American pronunciation. I'm gonna butcher that as well, pretty much, probably. But you wish for his song called Sometimes. Okay, a great, cool song. Not the easiest one, and yeah, we're gonna check it out and do it as playable or easy as possible, so you can enjoy live me while you're playing. Okay, so thank you, Nicholas, for being here on this channel. Let's go into this tutorial, and I hope you will enjoy this, and all you Riles, I'm not sure how you say that name. I'm gonna have to check it out for future, because we have a lot of wishes for this guy. So anyway, let's go into it. Setup is the capo on 6, absolute best scenario. With that, we have 3 simple chords, and not just 3 simple chords, we have picking patterns that we have to do as easy as possible as well. So this is the best scenario for us. You could place it on many different places here, because it's only 3 chords. You can find 3 easy chords pretty much where we want, but I think this is the best scenario for us. So on 6th fret, capo, let's go through the 3 chords, and that it will be the E minor, D, and C. Okay, so let's go through E minor first. Open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. Then we have the D. That goes open D, second G, third B, and second E. And finally we have the C. That will be third A, second D, open G, first B, and open E. And I show you these full chords as they are. We're not gonna hold them, maybe. We don't have to do it always when you play the picking patterns, but I'm gonna show you in the end of the tutorial how to play this song with a simple strumming pattern as well. So you can relax a little bit and just let go of all these picking patterns and all that good stuff, and just play strumming. So we'll come to that in the end, but first let's go into this actual song. And we have this intro, and what I'm gonna give you now is simple patterns. They change throughout the song, so don't get caught in the idea that, all right, this is completely wrong or so. Yes, it is sometimes, and yes, it's right sometimes as well. And these patterns are close, or sometimes hit correctly, exactly how he plays it. So I have chosen these patterns here. I'm gonna show you for intro, one type of pattern, and then for the rest of the song. And that is what I would stick to if I would perform this song, something like that. All right, so let's go into the intro, and we're gonna utilize 2 chords there. It's the E minor and D, and it goes something like this. And back and forth with E minor and D. So E minor first, and what you really need to hold here is the 2nd fret D string. I hold a full chord, I believe, or so, but yeah, you just need a 2nd fret D string. You're gonna play open E in the bass together with open high E, simultaneously like this, and then you're gonna play 2nd D, and then open B, and then you play 2nd D again, open G, and open B. And that is 1 brown. So slowly. So in tempo. Yes, it's fast. You have to work your way up there gradually and practice. All right, that's the E minor part and pattern. Now into the D. I hold the full chord as it is there for D. You have to. So you're gonna play like this. So it's the open D together with 2nd high E, then open D again, 2nd G, 3rd B, open D, and 2nd G. Slowly. And in tempo. All right, so combine E minor and D slowly first. All right, slip there. I could use some more practice, but that is pretty much how I would play it and how we play sometimes. All right, so that is intro. You're gonna play that till about 45 seconds in or so, and then comes the main play. Okay, so the main play is new patterns here with E minor, D, and C. So we're gonna go back again to play and learn new patterns. So for E minor, this time it will be easier in my opinion, because yeah, you will see. Anyway, E minor, it goes like this. Okay, you can do this in different ways. I'm aware of that, but this is how I would play it again. So open E string in the bass, then open G, then open high E, then second D, open G, and open B. So it's pretty similar to the first E minor version. So that is one round on E minor. Then we go to the D, and I play like this. To play 2 rounds of the same pattern. So it's open D, second G, third B, then open D again, second G, and third B. And the rhythm here is what makes like, oh, it seems like it's, yeah, I mean, it's 2 similar patterns, but if you use this rhythm, it feels like it's not, okay? So, like that, okay? So everything is on the pauses in that, so that is what I'm trying to explain. That is a D, and finally we have the C. Follows the same pattern as D pretty much when it comes to rhythm. What you're gonna play here and hold is the full chord of C, and then you're gonna play third A, second D, and first B, and then you repeat that again, third A, second D, and first B. So if I would play just one round of E minor, D, and C with these new patterns, slowly it would sound like this. Okay, so with that said, we're gonna go into the actual song, and I forgot to mention that in the intro there, up until this 45 seconds in the intro, you're gonna play E minor, D, E minor, D, E minor, D, E minor, D. So 4 times you're gonna play back and forth this E minor and D as one combo 4 times, okay? And then we're gonna play this this actual song. And it goes like this: E minor, D, E minor, D, E minor, D, E minor, D for 4 times with the new pattern. So you're gonna play them for twice, strumming rounds. So E minor 2, D2 times 4. So was 2 times, you gotta play it 4 times. Then you're gonna come to this timestamp about 1 minute and 4 seconds in to Greedy. That's where you're on the lyrics. You're gonna play now C2. So the E minor 1, D1, then E minor 2. And then you start all with C again. 1. Then D1. E minor 1. D1. C1. D1. And then C2 and E2. Sorry. C2 and E minor 2. And that is pretty much the first verse. And then comes the instrumental part, where again you're gonna go back and forth with E minor and D for 8 rounds. Okay, you know that bad now how that sounds. So E minor and D 8 rounds, and then comes the final part of the song. I'm not sure if it's like the verse or chorus or so, but the lyric is "Maybe I'm sick," and it starts about 1 minute and 47 seconds in. What you're gonna play here is C1, D1, and E minor 2 for 16 rounds. And guess what? That is the end of it. Okay, I'm gonna play for you 1, 2, 3 times maybe like this. C1, D1, E minor 2, and that is how it wraps up. So let's go. Right, 16 rounds till the end. Now, this is all picking patterns. If you get sick of it, like after 2 minutes or so, you can start strum or just do that from the beginning. So how do we handle that? Okay, we're gonna learn the strumming pattern now. So if you grab the first chord, E minor, of course, now you have to hold the full chords as they are always, E minor, D, and C. And one string around that will fit the rhythm and everything will be like this. Very common one, so you're gonna play down, down, up, down, up. Rounds. E, C, and E minor. And there you have all the tools, guys, to handle sometimes, and especially you, Nicholas Moy. That is your song right there. So hope you enjoyed it, and all you fans of Riles. I promise I'm gonna check out his name for the next time he visits us here on Gruvgear Guitar. And yes, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Feel free to wish for future Wednesdays. You have the power, guys. I read all the comments, I put you on the list, and we'll see who turns out for next week or next coming. And yeah, we're gonna continue this forever. So have a nice one. Play tuned.